My name is Andy Miller. I'm the president and CEO of Lumify. Lumify is a new online research and collaboration portal with the sole vision of creating a more faster, cheaper, better research experience. Now, when I talk about the research experience, I'm not talking about search. Everyone thinks we're a search company. We're not. We're talking about discovery, data management, information sharing, and ultimately self-publishing. We have unprecedented access to technology and content today, right? Search engines, social search engines, wikis provide more information than we can possibly digest. Right? Social networking sites, social bookmarking sites, file sharing sites, they do a great job of bringing content together. But from a research perspective, not all content is online. Right? At the end of the day, far too many options, and each one of these options is focused on its own individual value proposition. And all of them are not focused on the research process or enhancing the research process. Thus, Lumify was born. Lumify is based on three principles: analyze, manage, and share. Everything we do has to fall into one of those categories. Right? So I'm going to talk a little bit about those three categories, their functionality. Analyzing information. This is at the cornerstone of the heart of Lumify. We have semantic parsing algorithms that can ingest content, automatically extract the most relevant information for your research. Right? And when we went to deploy this technology, we realized there was three things we really had to focus on. Search engine results. Right? You do a Google search, you get like 80 million results. Where do you start? Lumify can actually read each and every snippet, and it not only reads the snippet, it clicks through to the website. It reads the underlying content, and actually provides an index of the most relevant information. Not all research is online. We had to give our users a mechanism to upload documents. You upload a document, Lumify reads it, we provide what I often call virtual cliff notes to you. Right? And lastly, most of our users have subscriptions to content-based websites, professional trade associations, publishing sites. So we had to make Lumify work such that you could point it at a website, click go, it reads the website, and again, exposes the most relevant content on that website. And while that's all well and good, and you gather all this information, you have to have a functionality to manage that content. Right? So Lumify in and of itself is a personal research archive. Right? What it does is it categorizes every single thing you do on the site into folders. Right? So you have this nice, neat, organized structure of all of your activity. But that's not enough. We had to build in the feature and the functionality to annotate that content. Right? So all of your annotations actually live in the database right alongside your actual research. Right? As you start to hone in and you take your research and you want to start your project, we have the notion of virtual notebooks. Virtual notebooks actually let you create chapters and subchapters of information. Right? Virtual notebooks are also the jumping off point for collaboration. We have a social networking component built into the system. And it's there primarily for you to find others that, friends, peers, colleagues, others that have common research interests. You invite them into a virtual notebook, they collaborate with you. At the end of the day, you can export that content. You can export it to the web in the form of a website, or you can export it to the desktop in the form of Word. The future of Lumify is to create a knowledge exchange. The knowledge exchange has three components. The research wiki, which is really unique. It's unique in that when you're doing your research and discovery, you can actually publish things you find directly to the wiki. Right? Digital library, or research library rather, you can self-publish. I don't know what that means.
Keep going.
The research library. The research library is a self-publishing model, right? So as our users are collecting all this information, they're creating notebooks and they're publishing their content, we want to give them a platform to actually give visibility in the marketplace. You know, why should Forrester and Gartner and Jupiter be the only ones that can process the research? So our users will have that opportunity. The community forum is just a mechanism for not only registered Lumify users, but also anyone that comes to the site finds something interesting in the wiki or in the library to complete a discussion. Okay. So that's Lumify. Again, anyone that has questions or comments afterwards, Todd Crandall and I are here to answer anything, any questions you have.